Hello, my name is Sajind Johar, and I will be recording this video in two parts rather than one because I tend to have some audio issues when I record this in one segment, so I do apologize for that. I've had the pleasure of working with the Balanced Learning System, which takes place in Fall River, and they are a nonprofit organization that predominantly from what I've seen, we've been working a lot with children and how they'll be growing towards the future, making the next generation even better. However, balanced being the goal, we do work with all ages and have a variety of different activities to try to bring group members together, which I will go into more details sooner than rather than later. My commitment to the balanced learning system began September 24th and just recently came to an end around November 12th. I worked under Sarah Rodriguez, who teamed me up with Kayla and Amanda, who are two social interns who have a lot of passion for trying to give everyone a voice in the community, especially in Fall River, where a lot of people feel unheard and underappreciated, given the struggling status of the city. The balanced learning system has a variety of community-based tasks with the mission of making all community members feel accepted and less stressed. I was able to create some of my own ideas, which unfortunately fell short in the creation due to low participation due to COVID times. But the balanced learning system has existed for nearly 2 decades, creating all kinds of new presets of organizations. My groups that I've been assigned to would regularly meet on Wednesdays and Thursdays. They would be split into completely different groups, if I'm to be honest. Wednesday, we'd be working with younger children who are part of the LGBT community, and Thursdays would be teens and adolescents, and even adults, like older adults, who are also part of the LGBTQ plus community, which I really never really thought I'd be putting myself into as much. Activities we did consisted of therapy sessions, support groups, just a safe space for people to talk about virtually anything they wanted to, passions, things that were on their mind. A lot of the younger kids would do activities like creating posters and drawings and interpretations and all kinds of amazing things that really were meant to bring awareness to the issues amongst the LGBT community, whereas the adults would focus more on the political aspects and also opposition, people who tend to give their community hate or just aren't really that as accepting of how they choose to live their lives, and we try to come up with useful tips to cope and have good self-health against such society risk factors, to say the least. My duties for the groups tended to differentiated. We would be doing participation activities where I would, at times on Fridays, be spending some time to develop myself, whether it be a seminar or doing research or putting my own twist onto things. But a lot of times, my main goal for me personally was to make sure everyone was comfortable. I know it's kind of like the new day at school where everyone is just seeing new people they don't know, and they're like, oh, where are my friends? It's kind of one of those. I remember there being a lot of kids who would come into the group feeling like, oh, am I going to be accepted? Am I going to be liked? Is this a place for me? And my goal was to make sure everyone felt that way, bringing them into separate rooms, talking to them, making them feel like they could just be accepted no matter what. And with what was claimed to be very eccentric and exciting personality, it really helped people open up, and that was a good part to me being part of this balanced learning system, because I truly am accepting of almost all kinds of people, so I felt thankful to be able to work with them. I was most surprised about the group's ability to spread the word so fast. With the younger kids being in COVID times, I didn't think that they'd be able to recruit new members so fast, especially for kids being 12, having this sense of trying to figure out their identity. I didn't know it'd be so overwhelmingly successful in that regards. So that to me was a shocking, very shocking thing to happen.